There has been a long line of thinking that Russell Westbrook might be too ball dominant to be part of a championship duo. The general consensus has been that Paul George was something less than an MVP caliber player. Well, maybe that's all wrong. Michael Wilbon takes a deeper dive on the NBA's unexpected power pairing.
In this fall, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach and join the Miami Heat.
The obsession in recent years has trended toward trios in the NBA, toward big threes, and in the best scenarios, super teams, all of which ignores the fundamental reality of the NBA historically, which is to say duos, twosomes. Most of the greatest teams in the sport's history have been rooted in two all-timers, from Russell and Cousy in the earliest years to the Splash Brothers, Steph and Clay most recently.
The Golden State Warriors champions once again, back-to-back titles, 3 in 4 years.
If you want to measure their success by titles, Russell and Cousy are tied with Jordan and Pippen with 6 each. Magic and Kareem have 5. Shaq and Kobe have 3. As do Bird and McHale and Steph and Clay. Stockton and Malone are tied with West and Baylor with none, which in both cases ignores their Hall of Fame greatness. At least Jerry West got a second shot and cashed in, tag teaming with the one and only Wilt Chamberlain. And this brings us to Russell Westbrook. Over in his efforts with Kevin Durant, but back in the game now with Paul George. OKC is a playoff-worthy ensemble that includes Steven Adams and Jeremy Grant, but it's the partnership between Russ and George that will determine whether OKC is just a playoff team or a serious threat to the Warriors. And while it's prolific offense that usually defines great duos, it's their disruptive defense which is becoming signature. Take 2 is the NBA equivalent of pick 6. Nobody in the league today is as good at take 2 as Russ and George, who score a league-high 10 points per game that way.
There's a steal by Paul George. Over the air, they'll throw it down.
George is averaging a career high in points, rebounds, and steals. OKC is generating a better assist rate, a better rebound rate, and a higher shooting percentage with George on the floor. Surely some of this career best production has to do with his comfort level of playing with Westbrook. Even though Westbrook's offensive numbers are down pretty much across the board, Russ is having one of, if not his best defensive season ever. The Thunder is on pace to finish number 2 in the league in defensive efficiency, having not finished that high in the last 5 years. Their partnership is capable of yielding a 40-point scoring performance by George. On the same night, Westbrook is producing a triple-double. You want to know who most of the Warriors see as probably their biggest hurdle in the Western Conference? Not the Rockets and James Harden, not LeBron and the Lakers. It's OKC. What will determine their impact, as always in the NBA, will be how well they play together in the playoffs. In a massively talented and deep Western Conference, one capable of chewing up some very adept duos or being taken down by a suddenly irresistible collaboration.
I got to talk to Will B about this. Basketball Yoda. First off, the Golden State Warriors are a super team.
Fair.
That is not a duo.
twosome.
Absolutely.
You didn't like that.
Bird, Celtics, Magic's Lakers, LeBron's Miami Heat, and Paul's Boston Celtics. Those are trios.
Okay.
Duos to me, Shaq and Kobe, Mike and Scotty, Stockton and Malone.
Tim and David. Oh, you forgot that. I got you.
They were a super team to me.
Yeah, but it was still a duo. That team was a super team? No, that's
when they came late.
Yeah, it was like, that was,
okay.
I got y'all, San Antonio. I got y'all.
Their distinction.
Like that, but that, by the way, the fact that the Golden State Warriors themselves think OKC is the biggest threat, you have obviously been saying that for a while. Why?
Because the Oklahoma City Thunder, first off, they're going to have a chip on their shoulder when they play against the Warriors. Obviously, for the Russ dynamic, KD left OKC. Also, he's going to be able to make Steph work defensively. Paul George has emerged to be an all-NBA caliber player, and they have so much length on the perimeter and athleticism where they can do a lot of switching. And Steven Adams is going to be a wild card because he's going to make Boogie and Draymond Green not only work, but he has the ability to frustrate them as well.
First of all, Jay, you know darn well Steph is not guarding Russell.
The language.
He's not going to be making him work.
Who he going to guard?
Robertson might be back. Whoever.
Starting lineup.
Ferguson.
Starting lineup.
Ferguson.
Starting lineup.
Ferguson. You know Steph is not going to guard him. They're going to put Clay on him. But I do agree they are a threat because they play championship-level defense, OKC does. And that will always translate, you know, home and on the road. But, you know, the Warriors are the Warriors. there are a few threats. OKC is one.
Okay, in a perfect world, you could put anybody or any piece on this OKC team that would make them legit head-to-head competitors. What would it be?
Oh, man. I mean, I just think that they lack some shooting.
You need another superstar.
To be able to compete.
Golden State raised the bar. You know, it went from an era of 2 superstars you needed to 3. Now you need 4 in this era to beat the Golden State Warriors. And it's impossible for any other team in the NBA to get that 3rd, let alone a 4th.
So they basically need Kawhi or something like that.
Absolutely. If you want to compete with the Golden State Warriors, that's what you need. I mean, the Golden State Warriors are putting out pretty much 4 to 5 superstars.
I think the West is closer to the Warriors than everybody realizes. I believe if Chris Paul didn't get injured, they would have lost last year.
Yeah, but now the Warriors got better by adding Boogie. Houston got worse.
OKC got better because that man right there took the lead.
OKC did get better.
4? Well, that just seems daunting now. After the Super Bowl,
Patriots Bowl,
today? I didn't know.
The Patriots
on
Bowl?
SportsCenter with Scott Van Pelt, we'll have live reactions
There go
to
the
the
GOAT.
game, exclusive interviews, plus how does the outcome shape the Brady Belichick legacy? SVP Louis Riddick, Tim Hasselbeck break it all down. 11:30 Eastern on ESPN and
Spygate Revisited.